You ever hear English phrases that just um, make you stop and think? Like maybe, if I be wrong, or it's important that he leave now.
Yeah, they can sound a little off, can't they? But actually, it's often not a mistake at all.
Right. It's actually this thing called the subjunctive mood.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to dive into today. This sometimes confusing but pretty interesting bit of English grammar.
It's the subjunctive mood. Okay, yeah, sounds a bit formal, maybe even academic.
It can sound that way, but really it's just a specific way to talk about things that aren't, straightforward facts. Think wishes, suggestions, recommendations, that kind of thing.
So it adds a layer of meaning, kind of.
Precisely. And honestly, getting a handle on the subjunctive, it's super useful if you want to make your English sound a bit more advanced, a bit more nuanced.
And it helps avoid those little grammatical slips that can happen, right?
Absolutely. You start to see why certain phrases are constructed the way they are.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive, let's try and really unpack the subjunctive, how you make it, when you use it.
And we'll look at what our source calls the top 10. Turns out it's 10, not 5 common ways it pops up in everyday English, sometimes without us even realizing it.
Sounds good. Ready?
Let's do it. So first things first, how do we actually form this subjunctive mood? It sounds like it might be complex, but
It's actually surprisingly simple, isn't it? Our sources say you just take the subject,
Yeah.
I, you, he, she, whatever, and then you use the verb in its most basic form, the bare infinitive.
Right, the infinitive without the to. So verbs like go, be, speak, ask.
Yeah, just the plain verb.
And the really key thing here, unlike most English verbs, is that it doesn't change for the subject. It stays the same.
Ah, okay. Give us an example.
Sure, like, it is necessary that I go, or it's necessary that he go.
Wait, he go, not he goes.
Exactly. In the subjunctive, it stays go. So I go, you go, he go, she go, we go, they go. It's consistent.
Huh. That's almost easier in a way, but it definitely sounds a bit strange if you're not used to it.
It does. And that's where mistakes, or perceived mistakes, often happen. Our sources point this out. People might naturally say, it's necessary that I am on time. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, that's normal.
But the more, let's say, formally correct subjunctive form is actually, it's necessary that I be on time.
I be on time.
And that little word be is kind of the hallmark of the present subjunctive for, well, the verb to be.
So it's not am, is, or are in these specific structures. It's just be.
Correct. Especially in more formal writing or speech. And you often find the structure following certain words or phrases, especially ones that use that.
Ah, okay. Like what kind of phrases?
Well, think about verbs expressing suggestions, demands, recommendations, things like that.
Gotcha.
So, for instance, I suggest that she be more careful, not she is.
Okay. Suggest that she be.
Or maybe she suggested that he not be late for the meeting. Again, be even in the negative.
Right. Not isn't or wasn't.
Exactly. Or think about stronger verbs. The manager insists that the report be submitted by Friday.
Okay. That be submitted really emphasizes the insistence, doesn't it?
It does. It highlights the requirement. Same with the team insisted that the captain be honored. It's about what they felt should happen.
Or even stronger, like they demanded that he be fired.
Right. That be fired carries the weight of the demand. It's not just a statement about him being fired. It's expressing the demand itself.
And you mentioned recommendations, too.
Yeah, absolutely. I recommend that you be cautious. Or experts recommend that parents be patient. See? It's always that bare infinitive be in these cases.
So it seems to pop up after these verbs that are kind of proposing something or requiring something, an action that isn't a definite fact yet.
That's a great way to put it. And it's not just after verbs. There's another common structure. It is, then an adjective, then that.
Okay, it is plus adjective plus that. Like what?
Well, take the adjective important. You could say, it's important that I be on time for the interview.
There's that I be again.
Yep. Or, it's important that the rules be followed by everyone. Again, be followed.
It feels a little more formal than saying it's important that everyone follows the rules.
It often does, yes. It emphasizes the general necessity or the principle itself. Same with crucial.
Okay, like how?
It's crucial that he be honest when he testifies.
Right. Emphasizes the absolute need for honesty there.
Or it's crucial that the results be double-checked, highlighting how critical that step is.
Makes sense and may be necessary.
Perfect example. It's necessary that the documents be signed by the lawyers.
Okay, the requirement.
Or it's necessary that the equipment be inspected before use, focusing on that required safety check.
So across all these suggest, insist, demand, recommend. It is important, it is crucial, it is necessary. We're seeing this subject plus bare infinitive pattern, often with be instead of is or am.
Exactly. It's all about conveying that sense of, well, necessity, urgency, importance, suggestion.
Which kind of leads us to a key point, doesn't it? The difference between this subjunctive mood and just our normal way of talking, the indicative mood.
Right. Let's go back to that example. It's necessary that I be on time. That's the subjunctive.
Okay. And the indicative would be?
The indicative would likely be, it's necessary that I am on time. Or maybe it's crucial that she's there by 12.0.
And that sounds, well, pretty normal in conversation, actually.
It does. And our sources say the indicative, like using is there, often focuses more on the arrival as just a fact or maybe a strong expectation. It's definitely common in informal speech.
But the subjunctive, it is crucial that she be there by 12.0. That feels different.
It emphasizes the necessity more strongly, the urgency. It's less about stating an expected fact and more about stating what needs to happen or what should happen. Is generally considered more formal.
Ah, okay. So it's a subtle shift in emphasis.
Definitely.
Why?
Think about this pair. It's essential that he has his passport. That might just mean, I expect he has it and it's essential.
Right.
But it's essential that he have his passport. That sounds more like a strict requirement. Whether he has it now or not, it's required that he possess it for something. Have is the bare infinitive there.
He have his passport. Okay, another one that sounds a bit unusual at first.
It can, and you'll definitely hear the indicative forms she is used in these situations in everyday casual chats. That's pretty normal.
But knowing the subjunctive exists helps you understand why sometimes you see or hear be or have in these spots, especially in more formal stuff like reports or official instructions.
Exactly that. It gives you that extra level of precision and formality when you need it.
Okay, so I get the formal uses.
Yeah.
But I guess some listeners might still be thinking, all right, fine, but does this subjunctive thing really show up in normal, everyday English?
That's a fair question, and the sources tackle it. While you might not use, I suggest that he be in casual conversation all the time.
Probably not, no.
The subjunctive is actually hiding in plain sight in quite a few common expressions. Fixed phrases, almost.
This must be the list of 10.
This is the list. These are phrases you've probably heard, maybe even used, without thinking too hard about the grammar.
All right, let's hear them. What's number one?
Number one, come what may.
Come what may. Meaning, like, whatever happens.
Exactly. I'll support you, come what may. And notice it's come, the bare infinitive, not comes. It expresses determination regardless of future events.
Okay, got it. Number two.
Be that as it may.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's like saying even so or despite that.
Precisely. It's expensive, be that as it may, we need it. Again, that classic subjunctive be, you're acknowledging a point but moving past it.
Right. Okay, number three.
If need be.
Meaning if necessary.
Yep. I can work late if need be. Again, be not is.
Seeing a pattern here with be. Okay,
And
4.
Numbers 4 and 5 are kind of a pair. God save the king or queen, obviously. And long live the king or queen.
The classic royal wishes.
Exactly. These are pure subjunctive, expressing a wish or a hope. Notice save and live bare infinitives.
Right. Not saves or lives.
Okay.
Number 6.
Also expressing a wish. God bless you.
The sneeze response.
The very same. It's essentially short for may God bless you, and bless is the subjunctive form.
Huh. Never thought of it that way. Okay, 7.
So be it.
Meaning like, okay, I accept it or let it happen that way.
That's it. Often used with a sense of acceptance, maybe resignation. If that's your final decision, so be it.
Got it. Number 8.
Heaven forbid.
Like, I really hope that doesn't happen.
Exactly. Heaven forbid anything should go wrong. Here, forbid is acting subjunctively to express that strong negative wish.
Okay, so that's 8. You said 10.
Well, yeah, the source lists those 8 specific phrases. It seems perhaps number 4, 5 were counted separately, or maybe the God bless you type was seen as representing a broader category of blessings using the bare infinitive.
Like God grant you peace.
Possibly, yeah. That follows the same pattern. And the last one they list explicitly is number, well, let's call it 9 for consistency's sake.
Okay, number 9.
Suffice it to say.
Meaning it's enough to say, or let's just say.
Exactly. It's used to introduce a concise summary or conclusion, often when you don't want to give all the details. We had some disagreements. Suffice it to say, I won't be working with them again. Suffice is the bare infinitive there.
Okay, so that's 9 distinct examples, maybe 10 depending on how you count the blessings or the royal pair. But the point is clear.
Right. The point is the subjunctive isn't just confined to super formal grammar rules. It lives on in these everyday expressions that we all use. Recognizing it helps make sense of why they sound the way they do.
Yeah, that really clarifies things. Now, the sources mention the if I were you or if I were rich type subjunctive briefly, don't they?
They do. They acknowledge that past subjunctive, used for hypothetical situations, but say it was covered elsewhere or this is a separate topic. So yeah, we're sticking mainly to the present subjunctive today.
Which, just to recap, is formed with that bare infinitive subject plus verb like go, be, have. And we use it mostly in formal context for necessity, urgency, suggestions, and in these common fixed phrases.
You've got it. That's the core takeaway. It's about having that tool in your linguistic toolkit for precision and formality, and also understanding these quirks of everyday English.
Well, fantastic. If you've stuck with us, you've just navigated a pretty advanced bit of English grammar, the subjunctive mood. So, well done.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe, just as a final thought, now that you're more tuned into it, start listening for it. Pay attention when you're reading or listening, especially to more formal English, but also just notice those everyday phrases.
Like come what may, or so be it.
Exactly. It's kind of fascinating, isn't it? How this subtle grammatical mood can shift the tone and add that layer of formality or urgency. It makes you wonder, how else does subtle grammar like this shape the way we communicate and perceive things? Something to ponder, perhaps.